Greetings, my name is Cathy Shea. I am the president of Shea Educational Group. We have a global reach with professionals practicing colonics in 37 countries. I want to acknowledge my beloved husband, Vice President Dr. Michael Shea, who he heads up our scientific research committee. I'm one of 10 children, and with 6 brothers, there were always burping contests. Keep in mind there was only one bathroom in the house, so I grew up with an open door policy, which meant there was no shame around using the bathroom. So how does this little girl who was changing diapers at age 6 to my baby brother become an international expert in digestive wellness? I want to thank Dr. Thomas Rao, the king of biological medicine, because as you can see by this other photo, I had a mouth full of metal fillings by the time I was 16 years old. This led to a plethora of terrible health symptoms that no doctor here could help me with. But Dr. Rao took one look in my mouth and he explained everything to me. I was actually suffering greatly from heavy metal poisoning. This led me into study with him and become certified in biological medicine in 2016. And of course, I did have the biological dentistry work done, as you can see in that photo, to remove the root canals and remove the heavy metals. What I learned from Dr. Rao was my barrel had overflowed with toxicity. And he says it very, very simply. If we eat, drink, and breathe, we're all going to be processing toxins. And as the use of chemicals in the food and water supply have increased, so has the incidence of cancer and other degenerative diseases. So his 3-pillar model, detoxification is first. I call it weeding the garden. The second is healing the gut. I call it feeding the garden. This is an inner garden we're talking about. The third pillar of Dr. Rao's is regeneration. So if we weed and feed, we can grow flowers. This metaphor helps a lot with people who are not clear on why they're so sick. I tell them they're in the weeds. So what ends up happening is their detox pathways are already compromised. 80%, according to Dr. Rao, the people he tests have the gene situation that reduces the capacity for detoxification. So colon hydrotherapy is a tremendous way to help open those pathways, because when this small tube goes into the rectum and we gently infuse water that is temperature and pressure controlled, the water gets absorbed by the colon wall. Once it gets absorbed, it becomes global. It travels through the whole body. So we exchange dirty water for clean water in the system, activating the detox pathways, especially the largest, which on the inside, which is the liver, the largest on the outside being your skin. So infrared sauna was part of my journey because this has been proven to help with sweating out the heavy metals. It's been very, very powerful. And according to my husband, Dr. Shea, we now have a neurovascular colon hydrotherapy model that we use in our protocols. This combination of hydration and relaxation with the touch that I learned from my husband, Michael, has helped us to balance the neurological pathways, increase the circulatory activity in the body, and all of this reduces inflammation. Because according to Dr. Rao, it doesn't matter where you have joint pain or pain anywhere, it starts in the gut. Now, the other piece that I would like to share with you about this whole process of weeding the garden and making flowers grow is this microbiome ecology that lives in our gut. This is constantly changing and regenerating. There are trillions of different microorganisms that we produce on our body and in our body. What we can do when we weed the garden is we allow the proliferation of the stronger organisms, which will boost the immune activity in the body. Did you know that your small intestine regulates almost 80% of your immune system in your whole body? Did you know that your small intestine is producing almost 90% of your body's serotonin? So the gut brain is speaking to the head brain through the vagus nerve, and we can actually touch that point on the body where it ends in the transverse colon. So what we're teaching more than anything is a cleansing lifestyle. I would like to close with a gentle reminder that while you're sound asleep, there's a miraculous movement going on at the cellular level or beyond, which we still need to discover, and everything is working while you're totally sleeping, not even awake or aware of it. So please keep in mind that your body is perfect and it knows exactly what to do. Michael and I are both published authors. I have a curriculum book that we created just for you when you take our training, Colon Hydrotherapy, the Shea Way. And I co-authored his book on the immune system, which we decided to develop during COVID because so many people are still suffering with long COVID. I would like to invite you to reach out to me personally on this phone number that you see, WhatsApp, text, or a phone call, because I really want to help you help more people.